Hey, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. This is going to be your reading for May 2021 for Sagittarius. This can apply to anywhere where you have Sagittarius in your chart. If you're not sure what that is, go ahead and check out the description box below to locate your free birth chart. Be sure to check out your videos for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to kind of get a better idea of things you might be encountering or feeling, dealing with, or whatever in the month of May 2021. Let's go ahead and get started. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for being part of my channel and checking out my video. Inhale and exhale as it feels comfortable to you, please. All right, Sag. Let's go ahead and get started. See what Spirit wants to talk about. So I never designate the reading, oh, it's for this or that, and I don't pull the cards. And the reason for that is because I felt like sometimes we're all going through different things, and Spirit wants to talk about different things. So I feel like if I'm trying to direct the message, the authentic message doesn't really come out. So we're just going to see what Spirit wants to talk about and see what kind of things comes up. Also, I do not pull the cards. I wait for the cards to come out because, again, I do not want to impact the message. I do not want to be having my energy be the one choosing the cards. I'd rather have Spirit be the one to kind of direct the message and provide the message. So if you're pressed for time, please feel free to fast forward. But I appreciate your time and I appreciate your checking out my video. Sometimes we do get pre-messages, so just want to make you aware of that before you fast forward too much, too quick. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Sagittarius in May 2021? Sagittarius for May. Sagittarius. We have a pre-message, 10 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. So I feel like there's something that you've been carrying or working at for quite a while, and I feel like you're kind of trapped in your mind about it. I feel like you're wondering, will you ever get out of it? Will it ever work out the way you want? Is this going to, like, do you need to do things different? I feel like there's something that you've been working at a really long time, and I feel like you're trying to like review different aspects of it. I feel like you feel trapped by it for some of you. For some of you, I feel like you feel trapped within it. Others, I feel like it's something you definitely want, but you're not sure like what else you need to do. For some of you, I feel like there's something that has been around for quite a while. It might have been a difficult burden at times, or there's elements of it that are heavy. I feel like you're definitely trapped in your thoughts about it. I felt like if somebody was a fly on the wall, like they would be watching you kind of like struggle to obtain it, struggle to achieve it, kind of. I feel like it's definitely something you want, but I feel like you're not sure the right way to go about it. I feel like you're not like going with it in a flow, so it's kind of like chaotic energy, kind of, because it's like all over the place. It's not something that is just naturally flowing. I feel like there's something that you're working at, and you're not just working at it naturally. You're like putting, what is it? You're thinking about it and you're putting like it's methodical planning, kind of strategic planning behind it to get what you want, kind of. And I feel like that part of it is becoming like you're running out of ideas, kind of. Sagittarius, this will be our last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. What do you have for Sagittarius? Sorry, I have to check and see, is it upside down? And it is. Okay. Sagittarius. Alright, so I'm going to tell you because we actually have a couple decks to pull out today. When I was getting ready to do your reading, there was actually an element of it that I had already had out, and I had situated, and I went to get to start it, but I couldn't really, like, I didn't even start to pull cards yet because my dog needed to go out and nobody's around to, like, really help with that. So bottom of the deck of this first one, you have the Three of Swords. So I think we're going to put them over here. Bear with me, Sag. I want you guys to be able to see the cards, like, really well. Sorry. All right. Sorry about that. I should have thought I was more prepared than I actually was, I guess. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we're going to put your first one over here. It's the Three of Swords. Maybe we should make it higher. Anyways, we're going to go with it. We're going to just go ahead and go with it because we are. I hope you guys can see. I hope you guys can see. Sorry guys, I'm gonna just, yeah, okay. Actually, let me put these over here. I'm a little scattered. So there's the bottom of the deck of the first one. Then, so as I was saying, anyways, so started a video, couldn't really finish it, and then I went to go start another one, but before I started it, I was like, just feeling like, I'm not sure if I have all the decks. So I looked at my decks again, and I just got the feeling to grab this other deck. So, but I already have my clarifier deck pulled, so I just got the feeling like we're using two decks as your main spread, and then we have our clarifier. And then if we have anything that we need to pull at the end, like Oracle or whatever, we'll do that. All right, Sagittarius for May 2021. So it's not even your birthday. I hope you're feeling special. Sagittarius. This will be our last shuffle. Got a pre-message here, guys. For some of you, I feel like there's something in your environment that you're passionate about. You're trying to go, like, pick a path that's right for you. You're trying to follow your intuition. For others of you, I feel like there's, like, a truth you're holding on to. I feel like it could, like, bring healing to somebody, but you may or may not be aware of it. For some of you, you or somebody in your environment might be trying to get away with something, be sneaky or shady. But I'm mostly feeling like there's a strategic planning going on to create something or build something. I feel like for some of you, you're wanting to do something different. You might just, like, in general or in regards to your plan. I don't know. Okay, that's super general message. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for Sagittarius? will be our last shuffle. All right. Bottom of the deck, the Eight of Wands. So this speaks about, could be a couple of different things. Eight of Wands is, it used to be referred to as like Cupid's arrow, or it could also be like communication. So let's see what else. So now we're going to pull our clarifiers. That was super weird because usually, I don't know, we'll see what Spirit has from this. But usually I like have one deck as the main deck, and then the clarifier deck, and then like any like other whatever. But we'll see. I don't know why I was drawn to do this. We'll see what comes up. Okay, that was kind of weird. All right, Sag, I just feel like this is like a weird reading in general. There might be elements in your environment right now that feel like just a little weird, a little different, a little out of sorts. All right, and then you have the Four of Pentacles to clarify the bottom of the deck. All right. So, let's see. What I'm getting is there's a communication that should be had that I feel like you're holding to yourself. That it's in regards to like it's either a hurt that you suffered or it's a hurt in regards to somebody else. I feel like you could be holding this communication back because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, and I feel like this information or whatever it is that you have can be hurtful for you or somebody else involved. For some of you, if that's not in regards to, if that message doesn't resonate with you, I'm also getting a message of like, for some of you, there's like a relationship that you've wanted for a long time, and it's been difficult at times, but it's been nurturing and healing at others. Like there's been moments where it's been like very fruitful and abundant and like perfect. And then other times where it's been very heavy and emotionally depleting and just difficult. But you hold on to that because you love that. Like it's a energy that you resonate with. It's an energy that you enjoy being around. So you hold on to that because that has how do you say? Like you feel like it's a piece of you, other piece of you, kind of. In your current energy, for others of you, if it doesn't have to do with the relationship at all, and we'll see what other cards we end up seeing, but if it, majority of you, majority of you, I feel like it is a relationship. For some of you, if it is in regards to your work or something in your environment, it's not something you necessarily enjoy, but you feel stable in it, so you hold on to it. In your current energy, you have the Seven of Swords clarified with the Ten of Cups. Or sorry, it's not clarified. And you have the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Cups clarified with the Four of Wands. Alright, so in your current energy, I felt like you're working towards your stability and your abundance. So like and there's a relationship, there's a long-term relationship, whoever this reading is for. Actually, I take it, well, no, yeah, whoever this reading is for, it's in regards to a long-term relationship or a marriage. I feel like you're trying to like win by any means necessary for stability. Like in this case, I feel like it's a good way. It's like that kind of energy of like your home and your environment. Like if anybody messes with that or tries to damage that in any way, like there's going to be a big problem. Like you're not playing when it comes to like you, your security, your stability, your family. The energy that's crossing that is the Hierophant, the World, and the Two of Cups in the reverse. I'm kind of a little thrown by the Two of Cups in the reverse, and it came out in the reverse multiple times. Hold on. For some of you, I feel like there's a change in your environment that you're not really enjoying necessarily. You don't feel connected to it. But there's some sort of stability. There's like, it was the change that you had. There's some sort of change that you were recently inspired to make in your life and that had the ability to impact your long-term stability. And so I felt like you took that change, you made that change, took that effort, but it's not something you enjoy necessarily. And even though you don't enjoy it, you're willing to do it because you want stability for your life, your environment, your loved ones. In your underlying energy, you have the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Wands clarified with the Eight of Wands. So this Eight of Wands has came out multiple times. All right. So, at a soul level, so me personally, I equate the Eight of Wands, which you have multiple times out here, and you even had it at the bottom of the deck as one of them. So how I equate the Eight of Wands is either like, so it's previously known as Cupid's arrow, as I previously said, or it's like a communication wanting to be had. Like it's basically an energy, in my opinion, of like a pressure cooker, where it like builds up, and if it doesn't be released in the proper way, in a natural way, in a healthy way, it's gonna explode. So that's how I equate the Eight of Wands. So at a soul level, you have the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Wands, clarified with the Eight of Wands. There's a communication or a thought, an idea, or something that has been very heavy for you that you've carried for a really long time. And I feel like you want to communicate it, or it impacts your relationship, your love, your growth, your stability, your development of your relationship in some way, shape, or form. I am not sure if that makes sense. I hope this reading is making sense to somebody out there. Let me know. It's very interesting. So if you got a story to share, let me know. So leave me a comment. All right, in your recent, actually, hold on, sorry. Spirit says we're not done here. So at a soul level, there's like a truth that you have. I feel like you're going to be like coming into an intuition, into a realization that some things didn't have to be as hard as they were. I felt like you're gonna have a realization coming up at a soul level, or maybe you have recently. I feel like you're gonna feel like really like Spirit has your back. Like at a soul level, I feel like you're gonna like realize, have some sort of realization towards something that it took you a long way to get there. Like a lot of hurdles, a lot of struggles for this realization. But I feel like once I feel like there's going to be some sort of like internal communication, like internal dialogue, especially with it being at like a soul level here. So I feel like for some of you, there's going to be like you might receive intuition, or like there's going to be some sort of like soul communication within yourself, or realization. Recent past, you have the Page of Swords in the reverse, the Moon, and the Queen of Pentacles as a clarifier. Okay. For some of you in your recent past, I feel like there was a communication that there's something you didn't share or speak about, or that somebody didn't speak about or share with you. I feel like there's definitely some in your recent past, there's either there's confusion, like there's intentional confusion. So I don't know if that was caused by you or if somebody caused that to you. But I felt like that confusion is in regards to your stability, your home environment. In your recent past, there might have been like you might have been working on some. Okay, for some of you, I'm getting like you didn't receive the clarity that you were wanting in the recent past in regards to your stability, your environment, your relationship, something you've been nurturing. I felt like you're still confused about something and you didn't receive communication or clarity in the past, in the recent past, in regards to this. Whatever that is for you, there's like, with the Ace of Swords in the reverse and the Moon card, that's telling me that's completely secret. That's confusion. That's not being, that's lack of clarity, not having truth, not speaking, not, you get that point. You get the idea. So let's move on from that energy. In your crowning energy, you have the Queen of Swords and the Temperance in the reverse, clarified with the Three of Pentacles. Sorry, guys. So, I hope you guys can see them. So in your crowning energy, so for some of you guys, I feel like you're thinking about something that you've been trying to create and build, and a lack of balance in it. For some of you, I feel like you're evaluating like different business prospects, like avenues, things you want to do. But I felt like you're not seeing like a benefit of it. You're not noticing balance in it. I feel like you're having ideas of things you can work with, or things you could do for work, or people you can work with, or something like that. But I felt like you're not really like buying into it, because it doesn't seem to be balanced. It doesn't seem to like check all the boxes for you. So I feel like you're really thinking about like creating prosperity and abundance and wealth for yourself. But you're definitely wanting it to have balance in it. You're not wanting to just chase a dream necessarily. In your near future, you have the Emperor and the karma clarified with the 10 of Wands. Okay, guys, so I felt like in your near future, hold on, where was the Temperance? Okay, hold on, guys, we have to go back. We have to go back. Spirit saying, for some of you, I feel like you might not feel like you're being authentically yourself by making this transition here. You're thinking about how you've made these changes, and I feel like you're thinking like you're a sellout or something, like you do things differently than the way that you ever planned to or expected. And I felt like Spirit's advising you to like be sure to build yourself up, be sure to be confident in yourself and speak life over yourself, speak positivity. If you're not happy with the way that you're doing things, then change things. You always have that ability to do that. But I feel like I feel like this change, whatever it was, things that you're doing different, I feel like Spirit wants you to just recognize that's a sign of growth within yourself. That's improvement. That's growth. You're trying new things. You're doing new things. So even though you might have said you never would do something and you might be trying it or elements of it or something, it doesn't mean that you're a sellout. It just means that you're growing and evolving. It means that you're strong enough and big enough and wise enough to recognize the benefit and perspective of other things and not being so narrow-minded. So for some of you, if that's how you're feeling about yourself, please don't. I feel like Spirit wants you to be proud of yourself, to think of yourself as like, I've progressed, I'm moving forward, instead of like, oh, I'm just a sellout or something like that. Of like, oh, now I'm doing things that, like, I feel like you're doing things differently or in a way that you didn't plan on, or the thing that you're doing is different than what you planned. Whatever it is for you, everybody's different. It is a general reading. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I felt like if it does resonate for you, I felt like you're doing things different than like, I feel like ways that you might have frowned on or laughed at before, you might be doing those yourself these days, or trying elements of them or something like that. But now, because you have a different perspective, that makes sense. It's a more mature perspective. Okay, anyways. So moving on, in your near future, you have the Emperor, the karma clarified with the 10 of Wands. Okay, for some of you guys, in your near future, you're really going to have to stand in your power. And not in a negative way either. I feel like you might encounter something that's difficult, and a burden, something that's heavy for you, like a heavy energy for you in your near future. And I felt like you're gonna have to kind of like stand tall and proud, regardless whether it's like good or bad or whatever it is. I feel like there's gonna be something that's gonna test your confidence, your patience, and your integrity in your near future. So just be sure to like really be true to yourself, be authentic, be loving and nurturing, and be genuine and sincere in the moments. Okay. For some of you, I'm feeling like there's been something that was been in your near future. There has been something that has been delayed in your past, that you'll be coming into in your near future. Like it'll be time now to reap your reward. Okay. How you feel about yourself? You have the 10 of Pentacles, the shadow side, and the clarified with the star card. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I feel like you see yourself as somebody who is abundant and prosperous. I feel like you definitely see elements of yourself that you're not necessarily proud of. But I feel like you're realizing the benefits of the good and the bad of yourself. I feel like you're realizing, like, you're proud of yourself. I feel like you're realizing how abundant you are, how fortunate you are, how blessed you are. I feel like you're kind of realizing, like, even though for some of you, I'm getting like there's been something that was hard that you've went through, but I felt like I feel like you're saying, like, you did it to yourself. Like, I did it to myself. Whether that's good or bad, I'm just getting that energy of, like, I did it to myself. Of like okay, so like you worked really, really hard and you invested all your time, and then worked all this overtime, and now you got this big old check, and so then you're like, well, I did it to myself. I'm the one who put that energy in. I'm the one who put the work in. Likewise, if it's a bad consequence, it's like, well, that was my choice. I did it to myself. I feel like you're taking a lot of ownership right now. Not that you haven't been, but right now you're like kind of like taking the bull by the horns, and you're like trying to like create the life that you want to create. You're trying to be the person you want to be, and like move in a direction that you want. I feel like you're definitely wanting to be prosperous right now. I feel like you see prosperity close to you, if you're not already. There's something for wish fulfillment that I feel like you might feel like it's delayed, but I feel like it's coming in. I feel like there's like some clarity that you're cleaning up on the inside of you, and that might have been the soul message that you're receiving. Whatever soul message is, there's something that at a soul level that it was like dark and heavy for you that you're cleaning up, cleaning out, and that's helping to increase your vibration and increase your frequency, which is going to help bring in your abundance and your wealth and prosperity and joy. How other people see you. You have the Nine of Swords, the Magician, clarified with the World card. So I feel like people see you as somebody who can conquer anything. I feel like people in your environment have seen you go through cycles, some similar cycles, some where it's like similar elements but different in other ways. But other people have seen you go through so many different challenges and struggles in life, and they've seen you overcome it. I feel like a lot of people in your environment see you as like just an amazing person. I feel like people see you as like an enlightened individual. Like it's like that the peeled the Matrix, that Matrix movie. I feel like people recognize you as a creator, as somebody who has a good intuition, has good stability, who's able to maneuver through challenges and strife in life and like overcome it and develop it and change it into something better. Your hopes and or fears. You have the High Priestess, the Nine of Cups, clarified with the Fool. All right. I feel like you're hopeful to follow your intuition towards your wish fulfillment to create new opportunities for yourself. I feel like you're definitely wanting to be prosperous and abundant. I feel like you're really trying to follow your intuition. I feel like there's things that you are thinking about in regards to like new business ideas, but you might not necessarily be speaking those necessarily to other people. I feel like you're very optimistic with in regards to like your future and the abundance that you can have. I felt like you kind of see yourself as having your dreams come true, and that there's just like a couple little pieces that you like you want more of, or you want gratitude. There's like, I feel like you're happy in your life, but of course there's some things that you would like as well. So I feel like you're following your intuition to kind of bring that in more. All right, Sag. Whew. Talk about books. For whatever reason, in your final outcome, all the decks we used gave us multiple cards. So, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the first set. And these ones came out a little different as well. So we're going to look at them the way that they came out. So, first we have Seven of Wands. The Devil. Six of Wands. The Star. Nine of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. And the World. Okay. So we're going to take this in sections because this is a bunch. So I feel like there's something that you're definitely defending yourself in, or like what is it called? Acknowledging. I feel like it's self-acknowledgement of like past habits, things that were difficult, like energies that were creating heavy energies for you in your life, things that you were doing to create heavy energies in your life. But there's something that you did that caused victory within that. Like I feel like you transitioned that. And I feel like that, like for some of you, I feel like you have like a heavy persona, and that heaviness is actually a benefit for yourself and others at times in your life. I feel like you're moving into your wish fulfillment, and just kind of working on your abundance right now. But I feel like you're really moving towards your prosperity and your abundance. I feel like you're coming into your wish fulfillment in your near future. There's something you've been working on that has really created stability and long-term, like more than long-term stability. It's like security and like I don't know how to say. There's something that you defended something. You defended yourself against something, and you won. And I felt like it might not have been something like you wanted to. It was like you had to do what you had to do in a moment. So you stuck up for yourself and did what you had to do. You won in whatever capacity that is for you. You were the victor. You won the victory, basically. And I felt like that, like you're having your wish fulfillment. I felt like you're realizing life is like really good right now. And I feel like you're like feeling more confident and secure. I felt like you're going towards, like for some of you, there's something that you might have wanted to do in the past, but you might not have had the confidence to try to do it. I feel like you're going to be attempting to do it. I feel like you're going to be reviewing like, different options. Like, how do you want to create your prosperity? I keep getting this heavy message about like there's different ways I can make money and finances and wealth and prosperity for myself and my family, and what is it that I want to do. For some of you, you might try something different, and try like new cycles. I feel like for some of you, you might move, or you might be thinking about moving. You might be reviewing different houses right now, trying to pick the one that's right for you. For others of you, I feel like you're reviewing investments, reviewing options or opportunities. Then we have the Five of Wands. Sorry. The Seven of Cups. and the Chariot. So I feel like it just reiterates, I feel like it reiterates this message up here that it spoke about. There was a fight or struggle. There was something you had to defend yourself on. There's a communication. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Give me just a moment. Yeah. So the 5 of Wands, and then up here you have the 7 of Wands. So I feel like there's definitely a fight or something that you had went through. I felt like you kind of realized your higher ground and you moved towards it, and that led you to your victory. I feel like you're standing in your power. You're realizing when to speak and when not to speak. Like, I feel like you're choosing your battles, and that energy has led you to your victory. All right. For some of you, in your past, there was an unexpected shakeup that was like emotionally disappointing, and it impacted your stability, confidence a little bit for some of you. And it was in regards to something that was out of balance, to bring more balance, because there wasn't actions of love taking place. So there was some sort of fight or something going on. There was somebody that might have been standing in their power too much. This is your final outcome, though. I feel like, okay, for some of you guys, let me get this re-situated. So definitely, for some of you, you might actually realize you have to defend yourself in your near future. Your final outcome. So I felt like there's going to be a victory either way, regardless. But some of you might have to like defend yourself or fight for it in some way, shape, or form. I feel like somebody, whether it's you or somebody in your environment, might not feel like somebody is genuinely displaying affectionate or time or energy towards the connection, which causes it like a feel of an imbalance. So there might be like a moment of where like everybody kind of like falls, like needs a moment apart a little bit. I feel like there's an unexpected event or communication conversation that's disappointing and hurtful, but it will eventually kind of dissipate and work out. Okay, so that has been your reading, Sag. Sorry, I feel like there's more. I was like, okay, we're going to be done. And Spirit's like, nope. Spirit is really messing with my messages today. Well, it's Spirit's message anyways. I'm just the deliverer, right? So I got to do what I'm told. Sagittarius. It's our last shuffle. Sagittarius. What do you want to say, Spirit? Out first. All right. So we had celebrations, wish, and knowledge. What about the celebrations? Okay, we have abandonment, rejuvenation, dreams. Okay. All right, so we have a couple messages here that came out. The first section that we're going to dive into, we have celebration and abandonment. And I know it's a weird combination, but the message that I'm getting here is there's something in your past that you felt abandonment. There's something where you felt neglected. You didn't feel nurtured and cared for. And I feel like you're coming out of that energy now. I feel like you're healing. That energy is depleting. You might not feel that energy at all or as heavy or as often as you once did. For everybody it is different, but I feel like you're definitely coming out of that energy. So you're starting to feel encouraged and hopeful and joyful. So you're wanting to celebrate. You're wanting to be, you're wanting to like kind of play and be playful. I feel like it's very like playful energy. And then you have rejuvenation and wish. So I feel like there's something right now. I feel like things might feel like very black and white. There might not be a lot of playtime or a lot of room for whatever it is for you that you want to do. But I feel like that's gonna be changing. I feel like there's something like you're kind of like needing. I feel like you're needing like a rebirth, like a fresh outlook on life, like a rejuvenation, to get re-inspired or re-engaged in life in some way. And I feel like you're like wanting to, like you're wanting to bring in or experience something that brings that feeling back to you. And I feel like you're going to be experiencing it. I feel like you're going to be coming into that energy in your near future, whether it's something that you experience in the physical or the spiritual or the dream realm. There's going to be something that you get that rejuvenation back, if you haven't already. Next, you have dreams and knowledge. So definitely pay attention to your dreams. I feel like there's like special messages that are being bestowed upon you when you're sleeping. I feel like there's insights, or there's something that you're receiving. There's special knowledge while you're sleeping that I don't know that you're really acknowledging when you're awake. I feel like for some of you, you just wake up and you go about your day. For some of you, I don't feel like you really take the time to like reevaluate what it is that you just dreamed about. What messages did you receive throughout the night? Because our dreams are like spirit's interaction with us. So like when we have our dreams, me personally, I always like to like take a second moment, whatever time. Sometimes like my morning doesn't always allow it, but I like to, as often as possible, kind of like as I wake up, just kind of recall the experience and the dream I had and what messages was there. Like, what is it that's speaking to me at that moment? So I suggest you to do that if you're not doing that. I feel like maybe keep a dream journal as well. I feel like there's definitely insights that are being shared with you while you sleep. Okay, and then we had self-worth came out, and then I was like, well, there's more to that. Then we got Mother Nature followed. So I felt like it would be good for you to spend time out in nature, like around a pond or parks or the mountains, doing a hike, doing something in nature, whether it's camping, like going canoeing, like whatever it is, something in nature. It's going to like, I feel like that's when you're going to get this rejuvenation moment. And you're going to like really like have a self-worth moment of like really acknowledging how far you've come, what kind of person you are. I feel like you're really going to value yourself, and I feel like it's going to be a very beautiful moment. So I would really encourage you to do that. If you have something planned, wonderful. I'm very excited for you. If you don't have something planned, try to see what there is in your area to kind of get time out in nature and kind of be in nature and kind of feel the revive. And then once you get into that energy, like, you're gonna just kind of be like, well, things really are good. They're not that bad. They're I don't know. I think it's a beautiful energy. So make sure that you go and give yourself that time and appreciation. Thank you so much for Sagittarius. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Don't forget to like and subscribe.